Welcome back to the gamer hole. Things a little bit disorganized. One of us was a little bit late.
Yeah.
And we have Hexloom joining us today because Hexloom was actually going to fill in for the person that was late, and then they showed up. So
and then someone who was on time
is not on it.
Yeah. But that's fine. Welcome back, gang. Z-Chums, you made it. Sorry, Z-Chum. Sorry to put you on the spot like that.
I just can't believe he wasn't sleeping. He was just doing his shit. You know, have your phone around, Z-Chum.
You know what the real tragedy is that I think we've all muted the gamer hole Discord chat. Otherwise,
not me.
You'll get like an alert every single message. Otherwise, so you just mute it.
You can do it unless you're mentioned specifically, which you were mentioned quite a few times, Z-Chum.
Yeah. So I woke up early and I set an alarm because I was like, oh, we're gonna record tomorrow, and I like my alarm went off. I woke up. I was like, all right, I set that alarm. We got to do the gamer hole. And then I got out of bed and I just like went about my day. I just, I don't know.
You didn't wake up and be like, huh, I wonder what this alarm was for.
Yeah, I should have, but I just like woke, I don't know what, my brain just like didn't register. I don't know.
We thought you were just shading us because we saw that you were on your phone at one point, and then it just went back to sleep.
I even got on my phone and like messaged my buddy on Discord, and like I called my dad. I talked to my dad for a while.
Oh wow!
And then I went and made breakfast. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get really sick from that bacon. That was not cooked long enough. I just wanted to be here.
You'll be all right.
I was like halfway through making an egg, and I just like threw it out, and I got a hard-boiled egg that Katie made like a week ago, and I just ate the whole thing, and I was like, "That's an egg." And now I feel good and energized and ready to go.
Okay. Well, we're glad you made it.
You guys ever microwaved eggs?
No.
Let's talk about
that scares
Dogecoin.
me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, please.
Let's bring the spotlight just right back on the Z-Chum here.
If I wasn't already feeling horrible about my life decisions, every fucking person I've ever known in my entire life has messaged me in the last 24 hours just to remind me about how I don't have Dogecoin anymore.
Do you not have any of it?
No, I don't have any of it.
Do you care to share how much you had at one point?
6 million Dogecoin max.
Have we done the math on that with the new current prices?
It's like a couple $1 million. It
would have been $2 million bucks. It was at 47 cents last night.
But you gotta remember, you would have sold it at 5 cents. You would have sold it at 10 cents at every fucking increment until then. But I understand it.
I would have sold it at $100,000. I'll take it. $200,000. Hell yeah. 500,000. Hell, no way I would have made it to like $2 million. I sold it all and I like as soon as I got it, I turned it all into Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP. I just was like, I'm not gonna keep it in this funny meme coin.
Now look.
And now people who I haven't spoken to since 2013 have messaged me saying, haha, remember all that Dogecoin you had? And I'm like,
dude.
I promise you, man, I remember it. Like, you don't gotta remind me. I remember.
That's so sad.
Yeah, what a bummer.
It's one of those things your neighbor can predict, dude. Like, who the fuck would ever think that Dogecoin would be worth 50 US cents? Like, doesn't make any sense.
It's got no utility that other coins don't have. It's got it's got like a couple devs, but it doesn't have like a true like mission statement, or like it's not out to solve any like real like problem that a lot of the other cryptocurrencies are like dedicated to trying to solve. It's got like 100 billion coin cap or something. It's it's inflationary at its core, and yet it's still just like
it's funny though. It's funny. That's why
I think I forget like why. I forget why I was into it to begin with, because it was like it was funny.
The little dog. What's not to like? Come on.
Dog
to
coin.
the moon.
Dog coin go up.
I have 6 million dog coins. I have dog money.
Oh, you've got that dog money, huh?
It is very silly, but not so silly anymore, is it? Nope.
This is real dog money energy, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, adequately bummed about forgetting about the podcast, and adequately bummed about for missing out on $3 million.
Man, you're just really striking out. And Age of Empires, I'm in the same boat, is ruining your life slowly. So
I think it is ruining my life slowly. You know, I edited for a grand total of like 15 minutes yesterday. I took yesterday off to edit. And you know what I did instead?
Yesterday off AoE to edit.
I played fucking AoE.
Yeah.
Man, it's the allure of Aqua and Pastilli both going, I got a lot to do today, but perhaps we could just play a game or two.
One or two turns into 5. Yeah, but so like Pastilli even, I don't know if this is directly the reason. I mean, he's coming right out of the Punisher tournament, but he like until today hadn't streamed since then, like 6 days or something. And I really do think it is largely due to us playing AoE with him.
I think that's a major contributing factor.
You won't say it, but that's why. I really think that's why. It's just so desirable. And then I have dreams about it, stress dreams about managing villagers. They make the little noises and everything in my dreams. It's so annoying. Becky's just sitting here like
oh no, I have dreams that I am a villager. and I'm all like jink like hammering
chopper,
shit.
Chopper.
Yeah. chopper. I fell asleep watching an Age of Empire like match. Like, you know how we were trying to like calm our brains down so we wouldn't like have these Age of Empires dreams?
Yeah.
I told myself like I need to just watch something like relaxing on YouTube to fall asleep so I don't just fucking think about Age of Empires. And I saw a very interesting video that was like insane archer rush in the 2019 Age of Empire regionals tournament, and I was like, I gotta watch that. And I fell asleep listening to like Age of Empire sounds, so I had this weird like fever dream of as if I was like in a match and also deathly sick or something.
Since this has come into my life, I haven't slept well. Not once. When I'm like really into a game, I dream about it always.
Mm-hmm.
And like to a point where it's just like a monotonous, like annoying stress dream, like a fever dream. Yeah. And it always fucking happens. It's so annoying. Why can't I just enjoy something during the day and have my dreams be pleasant at night? Whatever I'm into, I just like, oh God, it's so annoying. Hate it.
I deserve pleasant dreams for all the work I did in Age of Empires.
Yeah. My thing has been, I've paid for last month's and this month's rent off of my winnings from Age of Empires with my own community.
Wow.
Not so funny now, is it?
Age of Empires. Goddamn shit, dude. They all suck, man. They all suck, and I'm not even good. I even got drunk on stream one night, and I was like, who wants to double down and do some games? They're like, dude, he's drunk. We can beat him. I still beat him.
Can I tell you something? I found out last night that drinking affects your performance in that game more than any other game.
It's terrible. Yeah,
you cannot, like, you need to be thinking about, like, 10 things at once. But if you're drunk, you're thinking about, like, 2 max things at once. It is bad. Your short-term memory is gone. Like,
it really is. Like, I was sitting there, and I was all like, what am I doing? I was having all these guys get wood, but for what?
What are they even doing? I'm just watching a villager shirtless man chop a tree, very zoomed in because of the enhanced graphics
it's
pack.
It's just so interesting to watch this man chop this tree down.
Yeah, whatever.
Other reason. Would you guys believe me if I told you I've only been drunk 3 times in my life?
No, that's pretty cool though. Good for you.
Yeah.
What were the times?
The first time I was on a cruise and I ended up throwing my phone over over the ship.
That's one reason not to drink again. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like when
on
iPhone
purpose
4s. I don't know. I woke up the next day and I didn't have it, and everyone was like, "You threw it over the fucking ship, you fucking idiot."
Nice.
And then the other 2 times, I don't know, we're just like at a party or there's something. But I get violently ill anytime I get drunk. Like I get very sick. Like I cannot stop.
How much do you drink? Like
if I even get to the point where I start getting like a little bit buzzed, my stomach goes like, time to throw up.
Oh.
I think I'm just like, it depends on what I drink. If I drink like wine or certain like hard liquors, I won't like get violently ill, but most beers will make me just like sick. Like,
I drink one beer
sick.
and I have a headache anymore. I was talking to Aqua about this a bit the other day. And because I just drank there's like some agave seltzers that they had, and I drank some, and I just felt like shit the next day. But I feel like if I drink wine or like tequila, I'm good. But if it's beer, I can't drink beer anymore. So I just feel like shit.
After that cowboy stream I did where I drank like 2 large bourbons, I was hungover from that even. and that was at like 4 p.m. or something. So I had plenty of time to recover and still felt like shit the next day. So it happens when you're old. But yeah, Zicham, I was surprised when you said that you would only drink 3 times in your life, because when I first discovered drinking, I loved it. Oh my God. I was doing that all the time when I first, and now
you guys heard
I
about this?
Got over it. But
you guys heard about this new drinking thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's why everybody does it. Most people really like doing that. People look for any excuse to drink, pretty much. But yeah.
I didn't drink until I was 25, and I think that's why I'm such a degenerate now.
Yeah, that'll do
I'm
it.
just making up for lost time. Yeah.
You staved off the degeneracy for so long.
Instead of my late teens, 20s, it's my early 30s.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I haven't drank more than I've drank. I don't get drunk.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't get drunk either anymore. Well, I do,
but then I end up like, why am
I not to?
Why even drink? And then I just order like a Coke. At that point,
That's how I feel anymore. It just seems like a chore.
Yeah. It might not be worth it, actually. The Coke might be a better route. What's worse for you think? A large glass of Coke or like a tall beer? What do you think is worse for your body?
I mean, the beer is literally, let's be honest, like it's actual poison. Like that's what that's what intoxicates you, is the fact that alcohol is literally poisoning you to the point that your brain gets all fuzzy. And
you could argue that Coke is poison too.
You could. Just
they clean cars with it and shit. And those videos? Imagine what that's doing to your stomach.
I mean, they also
making me feel good is what it's doing.
They also clean things with alcohol, so
true. They also kill everything on a surface with alcohol. That's a good point.
That's probably bad for your little gut bacteria in there. I would, now that weed is legal, I would like to try that though. I'd like to give that a go.
Have you never tried it?
I did once, and it gave me a fucking like insane panic attack, like the worst fear I've ever felt in my life. And I was like, that was cool. I'm never gonna do that again.
You smoke it or eat it?
I smoked way too much of it. Is probably
Yeah, that's probably
what
it
happened.
is.
Yeah. It was like I was like with my friends, and they were like, "You gotta try this," and they gave me like a Black and Mild that had just been fucking filled with weed instead, and I just smoked the whole thing, and nothing happened. And they were like, "Oh, maybe it's nothing. Maybe for you, just sometimes nothing happens the first time." And 2 hours later, they smoked again,
Oh.
and they were like, "You want to try again?" And I was like, "Okay."
Hit you like a freight train, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought I had a gun to my head. It just like it clicked, and I was like, I looked at my buddy, and I was like, I'm gonna die.
Oh,
You gotta call 911. I'm gonna die.
Oh, no.
There's always one person where that happens.
I really ruined the fucking night, man. I had them like I was like a little baby who needed to be just like coddled for 2 hours until I fell asleep. But
That
since
happened to
then,
me once too. My friend was like, I was having the same experience, and I was sitting on my bed like I'm fucking dying. I'm freaking out, and I was like drunk and high. It was like a horrible combination, and I was like, I'm dying. Why did I do all this? This is so bad. And my friend was just like playing WoW on my computer. This was in college. He was visiting, and he was just like playing WoW like this. And I was sitting there freaking out, and he turns and looks at me. He's like, just think about your feet, dude. Just like that. And I was like, what? And then he was like, no, seriously, just think about your feet. And I was like,
and then he just like looked back at the computer to keep doing what he was doing.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right. And like I started thinking about my feet, and then my feet just started feeling crazy. Only feet though, and everything else was fine. And then I was like, this is really working. And then I fell asleep with my shoes on. Woke up the next morning in the same position.
My
everything was
only
fine.
regret is that I fell asleep before I could like experience more than 5 minutes of actually being high. It was like 20 minutes of sheer terror, and then like 5 minutes of like, whoa, this is actually kind of cool. And then I fell asleep.
That's about right.
And
Yeah.
I think I need to just like everybody's told me I need to just go to like a dispensary and just be like, give me like the lightest, most stupid goo goo gaga baby child weed you have.
One decaf weed, please.
Yeah.
I never did much smoking or anything, but I had like a get together with a lot of my stream guys in Seattle a couple of years ago, and I ended up eating quite a few gummies. And I went to another world. I didn't even say goodbye to everybody. It was like on the last day, and like I just like stood in the corners, just like staring at the walls, just like. And then apparently, like everybody ended up going home and leaving. They're all like, "Bye," and I don't remember anything. I was all like, "Everybody's gone." But yeah, I was just out of my fucking mind for ages. I was just like floating in space. We went to this arcade thing, and like people would like go from one machine to the one next to it, and I thought they all just left. And I was like, dude, everybody's gone. And then like I would say that like I walked around the entire place. They're like, dude, you literally walked for like 5 feet and turned around. I was like, no, man, I've been walking for years.
Are you sure that was weed they gave you?
This was DekiCon.
I had one of the craziest bathroom experiences on weed once, and I had to pee so bad. And I went to the bathroom, and I was just standing there. Dude, it felt like 10 minutes, but it was probably like a couple seconds. But I felt like inside of me, the piss just going through whatever valley is going in there, and then just come out. And I just remember just it coming out and just me going like, whoa. I was just like, whoa. I felt it.
In the urinals, like, what the fuck?
I do that when sober. I'm always amazed by that. Whoa.
Whoa.
I had this. I had a. What's the wackiest public restroom experience you guys have had? I went to this Bojangles once, and I was like on a road trip, and I was sick. Like something was wrong with me, and I just needed to go to the bathroom, right? And I go in this Bojangles. Never been to a Bojangles before, okay? There's like a a charity car wash going on, and for some reason they set it up where you have to like drive through the charity car wash to get into the Bojangles. And at this point, I'm just like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I just like gun it through this car wash, ignoring everybody, park, run into this Bojangles, and there was a very small man in the bathroom. I don't know what like the politically correct term for a little person is. There was a little person in the bathroom.
I feel bad for laughing. But I don't know what you were talking about, but it just sounded funny.
But he was just like standing in the corner, just like with his, you know, that like meme stance where you stand like,
the
like
guy
this,
in the corner of the party,
stand like that. He was like in the corner like that, just like talking to himself. And he was like, he was in like complete business attire though, and just like standing like that, just staring at the urinals. And I was like, look, I don't fucking care. I just gotta go to the bathroom. And then we left Bojangles, and they got my order wrong, and I had to eat like disgusting chicken breast while trying to drive home from Florida while Katie was throwing up the whole way home.
Was he still in the same spot when you were done?
He was there when I went in, he was there when I left, and he was just like murmuring to himself, like with his arm, and everyone else was just like, it's like business as usual in that place. Like no one was paying attention to the small man in the business casual in the men's restroom, just standing in there.
Is he like the towel man or something? What do they have?
A
bathroom at the Bojangles?
I don't think there would be one at a Bojangles.
Trial run, maybe.
I think a Bojangles in South Carolina is the last place that's gonna have a bathroom attendant.
Maybe he was the CEO of the entire northeastern urinal distributor.
He was
and was doing quality assurance. Who knows?
I don't know if I honestly, that might have been like the downfall of public restrooms. So I can't imagine the last time I used one, honestly.
I've been avoiding them my entire life as much as I possibly can. I was the kid who would wait till I got home to use the bathroom.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I'll use it to pee,
Fuck
but
that.
if I have to poop, I have to be like on. I have to be. It's like got to be coming out essentially for me to actually.
Will you guys sit on the seat?
Will I spit on
in
the
a
seat?
public restroom?
What?
Sit on the seat.
Oh.
I put down paper.
Yeah, I do the same. If it's available, I'll do it.
That'll stop the hepatitis or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I saw this commercial for hepatitis. Like it was for like Hep C. They're talking about like, well, if you have Hep B, you shouldn't take this, but if you have Hep C, like this will cure it in 8 weeks or whatever. So there's like hepatitis A, B, C. How many are there? And what is hepatitis? I don't even know what the fuck it is.
I don't even fucking understand.
That's why I don't go to the doctor. I probably have all of them.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe.
He's collecting them like infinity stones. Finally, hepatitis A, B, and C.
Yeah.
I know if Kings was here right now, he'd be shaking his head, being like, "You guys got to go to the doctor for your hepatitis checkup."
I don't even know what it is. Maybe if you combine all of them, it forms like
doesn't like
gonorrhea.
Isn't like 70% of like all Americans have like some form of hepatitis or something?
I thought that was HPV.
Isn't that hepatitis? I don't know what any of it. I don't fucking know.
I feel like my generation.
STDs. They all come from.
My age generation, I think, just all gave each other HPV like before they really even knew what it was, and I'm pretty sure like everyone like in their low 30s has HPV.
Oh,
I don't, but I think a lot. I don't think, but I think a lot of people do.
I was thinking about herpes. 50 to 80% of U.S. adults have oral herpes. 90% of adults have been exposed to the virus by age 50. And the ones who haven't are just fucking losers or something. I don't know.
Fucking virgins, dude.
Yeah.
Join the group. Come on.
It's like a chicken pox party, but everyone just goes to Decky's place and they get.
Dude, they used
hep,
dude.
whatever.
Parents in the 50s were fucking crazy. What's with chicken pox parties?
I don't think I've ever had chicken
my mom
pox.
had me play with a chicken pox kid.
Yeah.
Hex, you're like the healthiest fucker I know. But annoys me. You're like, oh, I just like never get sick.
What is a banoy?
That annoys me.
Noise.
That more than annoys me, it banoys me.
What do you mean I'm
You're like,
healthy? What are you
last
talking
time you
about?
were
I'm
on
drinking
here,
a
you were
rock
like,
star
yeah.
right now.
Okay, but listen, like last time you were on here, you were like, oh yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, I don't really go to the doctor. I've never really been sick before. I don't know. And like, I'm sitting here, without modern medicine, I would have died like 10 times. Easy.
I've had 3 MRIs in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all gonna come to bite me in the ass in the end, though. Probably.
You're one of the people who would have made it to your age in like 1706.
If he was a villager in Age of
probably.
Empires.
Yeah, he'd be chopper, just going at it.
The king of the lumberyard.
Yeah.
The doctor's gonna be
foreman.
like, how did you get all of these hepatitis?
I am a collector.
I probably should go to the doctor.
I was told from one doctor he was like, you have to go to the regular doctor. I'm sorry. It's been like 4 years. Just
Sir, I'm your pediatrician. You can't keep coming here. You're a grown man. I'm a child doctor.
I did go to my pediatrician until I was like 23 or something. I went as long as I could when he would still take me.
Shut up, Doc. I need my Gerber prescription.
It's all like a bunch of 6-year-olds.
Yeah, no, really. It was actually. It was like me and a bunch of like little kids with their parents, and I would just be sitting there with like a beard,
reading one of those
like Thomas the Tank Engine on the wall.
You're like,
and shit.
your mom had to take you in. She's like holding your hand. And
It was me now with my mom taking me, and I sat in the back, and she drove me there.
You call her and you're like, Mom, can you make me a doctor's appointment?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's good.
Well, Aqua, if you'd be good, we'll go to McDonald's afterwards.
Yeah, we'll buy you a toy after.
Yay.
Let me tell you something. I got the small soldier action figure once.
Were you in for the army guys or the what were the Gorgons?
Gorgonites?
Yeah, the Gorgons.
Fuck the Gorgons, dude. Fuck Archer. Fuck the Gorgons. I was always in with my boy like Brick Bazooka. It's like Killigan or something. Dude, those guys were so much fucking cooler.
They were so rad. Yeah, they were tight. Yeah, it's true.
Typical
that was
American.
Such a cool
dude.
movie. You like the Gorgonites? I liked them both. They each had their redeeming qualities. And later on, I actually did get Archer the Gorgonite. So I had each one, and they fought.
What are some cool toys you would get from Happy Kids Meals or whatever? I remember when Jurassic Park came out, they had those like Jurassic Park watches. Do you remember those?
No.
They're like these special watches.
Kid.
I think it was a Burger King thing. I just remember them being really cool. Like they had like little eyes on them and stuff, but there's like 6 of them to collect. And it's anymore, like what toys do you get? Like,
do you remember when Burger King gave out Xbox games?
Yeah.
The Racing King for 360.
Yeah, it was like a straight up like they were just throwing in Xbox 360 games into your fucking Happy Meals. Like,
where was I for this? That sounds awesome.
I don't know. Dude, that was the best. That was the best, like, Happy Meal type, like, fucking toy. Okay, whatever Burger King's, like, kids' meal toy was. You'd open it up, there's a fucking, like, an Xbox Live multiplayer-enabled game.
Xbox One or
no,
360?
Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I worked at GameStop.
Maybe I was, like...
I remember it.
I was in high school when the 360 came out. I wasn't getting Happy Meals. Maybe that's why.
I was in middle school, but
it's worth getting the Happy Meal for the Xbox game.
It wasn't a Happy Meal, it was the big kids meal.
Yeah, the Burger King Big Kids meal.
Oh, was it?
No, I'm just saying that. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what Z-Chum was always saying.
I think it might have. I think it might have actually been the Big Kids meal at Burger King.
I kind of remember there being a Big Kids meal. That's fucking pog. Very cool.
I'd probably still eat one, to be honest.
Burger King sucks. It's so much worse than the rest of them.
I'll fuck with a Whopper, dude. I mean, I only get meat and bread on it, so I can't really compare. But yeah, I could definitely go for a Whopper over anything from McDonald's.
I remember their chicken fries being pretty good.
Oh,
but
dude,
it's been like years since I've been there.
Those were an abomination.
Oh no, dude, they're delicious, dude.
They were the only thing I wanted. Yeah, and I think about it now, and I'm like, that's kind of fucking gross. Like, I don't want to eat chicken in the shape of a stick.
Thank you.
I do.
What's a chicken tender?
Yeah.
But it's a nice little ovular thing.
But it wasn't, because it was in like a tube shape.
Yeah, it's a
fry. Good on it, dude. Yeah, no, fuck this. They had those in Mexico
chicken
last year.
No good.
Burger
King's really innovative.
Chicken tubes.
They should make burger fries. Burger in a tube form. Why not?
For some reason, everything in a tube form is like. You remember Go-Gurt?
Yeah, Go-Gurt.
That was really
or
good.
Like the cheese that you peel.
Oh, dude, I still eat string cheese.
Yeah,
I still eat. I have those in the fridge right now, though.
But a tube and it's better.
Yeah, what is that?
It's for some things it's better in a tube. I don't agree that chicken in tube form now is better. It really turns me off now.
But the other tube things, I'm on board.
Yeah, yogurt in a tube thing.
Yeah,
sign me up for that. Honestly,
you were the cool kid if you had Go-Gurt.
Yeah,
Go-Gurt was very cool.
Or if you had a Lunchable too. Oh my god, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I always just had a thermos of soup. It's hard to trade that on the playground.
I had an apple like juice box, not a Capri Sun, and definitely got put down a couple of score points for that.
Do you guys remember the Kool-Aids that had a little like pill that came with them, and you had to like push the pill into the Kool-Aid, and it would like fizz and change color?
Are you sure that was Kool-Aid, or is it like those Japanese soda drinks?
What?
Well, okay, I'm just now remembering that my entire childhood was in Dubai, and that maybe I didn't have a lot of the same things.
Fucking
what about
pill?
Those like drinks? They were like they look like a classic Coke bottle, but it's like made out of like really flimsy plastic, and it had like that little like
twist top.
That's
like
the
Kool-Aid.
At the top, and you like pull it off. And there was a little bit of stuff in the top of the cap.
Yeah,
dude.
Okay. I had a version of those. I had a version of those that also came with a little like candy pill that you would like pop into it, and it would change its color. So they'd all be like blue, and you'd put this pill in, and it would fizz, and it would turn green or something.
I've never heard of that. That sounds cool though.
Yeah, we didn't have that technology here.
I grew up in some sort of make believe land.
Did you guys ever drink Pepsi Blue?
Yeah. What?
Pepsi Blue? Do you remember that?
No.
God damn it.
I did have Shrek ketchup though. That was green.
Yes, I remember that.
That shit was good.
You guys ever have milk red? Just red milk.
I don't even want white milk. No milk. Milk is so gross. Except I put a little in my coffee, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, I remember Shrek ketchup, man. That was, I think Shrek was our generation's Minion.
Absolutely.
You know, there's just like Minion shit everywhere.
Yeah.
I think Shrek was our Minion.
Shrek was an unstoppable
force.
Just a complete sensation.
just weird because Shrek was like seemed so off-brandy. Like all the like fairy tale creatures in it were like almost Disney, but like
that was the point.
Not Disney enough that they would like get sued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who made Shrek? DreamWorks?
Yeah.
There was
Love
like
Shrek.
there was like Snow White and a bunch of dwarfs, but they weren't quite like Snow White and a bunch of dwarfs.
Wow, Z Chum.
Like you thank you.
How many Shrek movies did they make? I think I stopped after the third.
Hundreds,
I saw the
thousands.
third.
Hundreds. They're still going.
Eternal. Shrek Eternal.
They're
I've
still
at least seen
making them.
I've seen some offshoot Shrek movies on the internet.
Shrek Infinity.
But that
Good
involved
decade.
a lot of fucking and stuff, yeah.
You just say
Couple
you
of
watched a
fuck
porno
flicks.
Shrek.
Dude, who doesn't want to see Shrek go to town on Fiona?
I can think of many people who don't want to see Shrek go to town on Fiona.
Those are one
If
of those
that were
things.
presented to me, I would not click on it.
Those are one of those things that
Personally.
you have to click on it though, just because it piques your curiosity.
Exactly, dude.
You ever watch the ET porn? There's a porn out there. It was ET porn. This is what I want you guys to do, and everyone else that's listening to this. I want you to Google ET porn. It was like made in Germany or something. It is one of the most bizarre things you will ever watch. There's
He like feel people like does the tip of his dick light up?
there's a person in a full ET costume that looks fucking horrible. And dude, I would feel so uncomfortable if I was a person getting fucked by this like creature. It was so
that classic Vine of the dude in a Halloween store in a Halloween costume. He's like got that nun mask on that has like an open mouth, and his buddy's got like
Oh yeah, yeah.
the finger like the long finger costume, and he just like shoves it down his throat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
That's
what
the
I
funniest clip.
That's what I imagine ET porn is.
And the nun is just like, wow. It's so funny.
I'm thinking I'm gonna start uploading Get Video Game videos to Pornhub now. I saw some on there the other day. I saw like Fortnite highlights. This shit had like 2 million views. I'm like, who the fuck's watching this?
It's,
Like, what
I
the
would click.
fuck?
It's
Why
so
not?
like out of left field that I'm like, I'm gonna watch. What the fuck is this?
Like, why
Try
not
hard.
watch this?
Minecraft
hard.
Let's Play Part 1.
Yeah.
Wait, people do that? Are you
I'm not.
saying
That's
people
not a
just
meme, dude.
upload
That's
video game footage onto
Yeah.
a porn website? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, and it gets lots
Why-
of
what-
views. I don't
What are we
know why.
uploading to YouTube for?
Don't know. That's what I'm
can't
saying.
imagine,
It's corner of the market.
I wonder what the ad revenue.
I was about
On
to
there
say, I
is
wonder
like-
what ad revenue is like on porn sites. It's got to be
Yeah.
enough to make it worth like making your life creating porn, right?
I don't know. I feel like the companies willing to advertise on there are definitely like specific.
But I bet there's enough of them that
Perhaps. I don't know.
I think
and
maybe
there's
we should
enough-
talk to Kings about this.
I will
Why
say-
not all of
Yeah.
us have fucking what? It's not gonna hurt, right? I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
it
we
could.
should all become.
Let's get the gamer hole on there.
Yeah.
Man,
the title
any-
certainly would
Yeah,
fit in.
I
you know?
mean,
any
that's
work
clickbait.
Kings has done to try to get the Gamer Hole sponsorships has just like completely gone out the window. He's like,
Buy Dollar Shave Club. We were
It's
so
okay.
close.
get money from like Fleshlight or something. I don't know. It'll be all good.
uh,
I think that would be cool.
That
yeah,
would be.
I think it would
cool.
too. I mean, Fleshlight, the official sponsor of the Gamer Hole. They'll send us like all lifetime supplies of them. We can.
Tryhard wanted to have a cast of his butt made.
Do a Fleshlight?
Yeah. That,
Yeah,
he
you
wanted
guys
to
could
that to
each
be
have
his,
like your own.
No, but he wanted that to be his merchandise. You know, King's was like, hey, I can make you like shirts or whatever. He's like, no, I want.
Fuck devices.
Honestly, I think he's just miles ahead of us.
I think he knows what the world really wants, what everything boils down to. So, yeah. Good for him. Based. Very based.
Decky, I saw you playing like Euro Truck Simulator or whatever the fuck the other day.
Well, I have a addiction to AoE, and I've been trying to break it. So I bought a wheel. My desk is too thick to like have the C clamp grab it, so I use painter's tape. I've got pedals and I got a shifter too, and I bought American Truck Simulator, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm gonna get into this.
I also just bought a wheel.
God, we're on the same page. Look at that. Yours has a built-in shifter. I'm jealous.
And I also got those like the Hotos
flight sticks. Yeah.
I really have been enjoying playing games that you just sit there for hours
and do nothing. Yeah.
And you just like flip little switches in your cockpit and you just
it's called getting old. Yeah, that's what like old people do.
Me and my buddy in my Discord, who's like a real like knows how to fly, like took flight train. He like flies every weekend now. We played Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR, and we both took off from an airport together, and we just flew next to each other for like 3 hours, just like, and then we just landed, and that was like our whole night, and it was the most relaxed I've ever been, like in ages. Just sitting in there, just looking over at him, and just flying around.
That does sound fun in VR.
Dude, the sun was setting. It was perfect. It got dark. The light, all the little cities lit up. Oh man, felt good.
Flipping.
So like, yeah, I spent solid like 2 months playing Flight Sim as my main game, and that was great. Worked really well. Had a lot of fun with that. But the problem is like, you take off and you put it on autopilot, and you don't do shit for 4 hours.
You gotta learn the autopilot.
Yeah, and that takes time. But then once you do, you don't do anything. And that kind of makes the gameplay really boring, and especially really boring to stream. But that's why I was all like, dude, American Truck Simulator, it's like the same thing, except like there's traffic and other cars. There's stuff going on when you're just cruising, not when you're at 32,000 feet. So I was pretty pumped about it. But kind of the traffic just really irritates me, and I just end up breaking the law all the time. And I've taken out over $500,000 in loans to pay for the fines that I've been accumulating. I'm not good at playing truck sim like as a simulator. It turns into GTA. I'm all like, I'm getting this shit there on time, and like I get it there fast and early, but I also have like $10,000 in fines.
That would happen to me too, I think.
I've seen you play GTA, Aqua. I know that would happen to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I've been playing Red Dead Story, and I'm trying so hard to be a good cowboy. Like really, I am. But bad shit just keeps happening to me, and I'm a bad cowboy. I'm really bad. I'm like barely in the good like rep area. Like I've been skirting that middle line the whole time, and I'm like doing everything I can to go to the good cowboy section, because like it's like that good versus evil thing. It's like Fable in that way, and I just can't do it. People keep fucking with me, and I keep killing them. I can't help it.
I was watching
Aqua. Bad to do it, or by accident.
I was watching Aqua stream Red Dead the other day, and he's on this mission where it's like, tie him up, but don't kill him. And he's like on a moving train trying to catch these guys, and the mission specifically is tie him up, don't kill him. So he ties him up, and he just fucking throws him off the train.
Well, the lawmen were riding next to me, and I wanted them to pick him up. Just in my mind, that's the right thing to do. But it just turns out I'd make a terrible
the way he throws him off the train, he sets him like right on the edge of the train, so his corpse just like flops over and just gets like mutilated by the fucking train.
It seemed like the right thing, so the sheriff could pick him up.
Maybe that's why you're a bad lawman.
I don't know. I don't think things through like that. I just do what I can.
That's my problem when I played like Cyberpunk. Is like any open world game. It's like one of the NPCs like bumps into me. I'm all like, this motherfucker, dude. You gotta die.
Yeah.
And or if like I'm crossing the road and somebody like walks in front of me really fast and I have to like hit the brakes, I'm like, all right, I'm hitting the brakes, but I'm getting out of my car and I'm killing you too now. Like anything sets me off.
Yeah. Aqua will like point blank just fucking assassinate someone. Just doing my job, man.
Well,
part of the job.
Whenever I go past someone in that game, I greet them because I like how Arthur says, "Howdy, mister,"
Howdy,
and then the guy back says, "Howdy, mister," and it's like, "Howdy, mister." It's funny. So I greet everyone, and once in a while, someone will be like, "Not," or like, "Leave me alone, asshole," or something, and I'll be like,
It's disrespectful. You gotta teach him a lesson.
I just shoot him.
You just murder.
I'm in the same boat. That's why I can't do open world games most of the time.
Yeah.
I get nowhere.
Hey, how are you? Fuck you. All right. Just fucking kill him.
Just in game though. In game.
Part of the job.
I mean, you gotta be. It's the old west. People did that all the time. Just RPing.
You know, the old west like wasn't like that at all, which really blows my mind when I hear about. You know, there was only like 2 recordings of gunfights like ever actually happening, like in the old west.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I know like the OK Corral, like not that many people like actually died, and you always hear about that as some like massive thing, but in reality it was like
there's like a very minimum amount of like actual like shootouts that happened.
I feel like that's more common now.
It
Sadly.
honestly, yeah. I'm pretty sure like
You think it just wasn't documented as well though? Because now
I was
it can
just
be
blown
anywhere.
away. Yeah, but I don't think people were just getting shot all the time like Western movies make it seem like they always were.
back on the wheel thing. So I got this because I had been trying to, curb my AoE addiction. And this has caused me nothing but stress, pain, and suffering because every game that you hook this up to, nothing ever like properly reads it and then assigns all the keys. So every game I'm like, dude, I'm going to play this new game on stream today. I'll even load it up and I'm like, all right, it registers the wheel. We're good. And then I started the stream and I spent 3 hours just troubleshooting like all the fucking buttons to actually.
I saw you doing that.
And I'm just livid, dude. I'm just pissed.
Dude,
furious.
Yeah.
It's annoying. So
try a Tarkov stream with it.
Yeah.
I hate
Who was doing that?
like that.
It was Exfil Camper was playing with a Wiimote.
Oh god.
That was
Can
funny.
you like aim your gun with a Wiimote?
Yeah, there's like third-party drivers you can plug in to make it.
Holy shit, that's awesome. Why doesn't everyone do that?
I saw he was like camping on labs.
Put it on like a gun thing
Yeah,
like this.
That's what he was like
then...
hiding. He was like behind his chair. It was like
that's awesome. Man, I wish I saw that. That's
you
funny.
got a kill with it too. He was like in a hallway on labs, just like waiting.
That's funny.
Good.
I saw this like controller thumbstick where it's like this. Oh, it was on what is that channel called? Practically Homeless or something. But anyway, he made a controller where the thumb that you aim with is like floating, and you wear a little sensor on your thumb, and then there's like a tracking pad, so you just like aim like that, and apparently it is like so much better than Basically Homeless. That's the channel. It's like so much better than like actually using a thumbstick. And if you think about it, that actually does sound like you could get so much more like fine movement, you know what I mean? Because I suck with a controller, and that's why, because like
yeah, I feel like that would make it a little more similar to like using a mouse. If
yeah,
you're, like,
exactly.
If not comparing like mouse to that, but comparing that to like a thumbstick, yeah.
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 I don't know. In my mind, that seems like very usable.
I was rewatching that Rust console gameplay with like all the GameSpot employees or whoever the fuck, or IGN employees playing, and you could tell they were using controllers because they'd like run outside and they'd go like
Unless there's auto aim, you know, with the controller.
I know they're gonna get smashed.
I can't wait to absolutely decimate the controller people.
There's no way it's gonna be cross-platform.
I think it is though.
There's no way they could do that. Are these serious?
I thought Facebook said it was gonna be cross-platform.
That's stupid.
Like there were cross-platform options. It would show like in the player list, it would show like playing on PC and playing on Xbox, and why have that ability to see like who the player in the servers, what console they're playing on, unless it's
maybe it's cross-platform between consoles.
It had like the PC option.
Oh my god, dude.
So I feel like they're just gonna throw them in and be like,
oh no,
like fuck you, good luck. Enjoy the game.
It's okay. They can switch on NVIDIA Reflex, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
They have that now.
Absolutely. So. Just the inventory management looks like a nightmare.
I don't know how people do that in any console game.
I don't know.
Like I've seen like some of my buddies playing like Apex Legends or PUBG on console, and when they go to like pick stuff up, they're just like standing there still for like 15 seconds, just like moving this little like cursor around, picking shit up and dropping it, and I'm like, and that would get
surprised like how fast they do it though. Like they're like people on like console doing inventory shit. I'm just like, what's going on? Like, it's just like
calculating.
I suck at it on PC even. I stand there for like 15 seconds like a dumbass.
1 minute, I'm coming, and Aqua's like staring at a fucking corpse.
Yeah. I love loot. What can I say?
I'm on my way.
I think Rust console at least had an option to like loot all. I think it had like a button you could press at least for that.
They're gonna need it.
Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. All right, boys, it's getting late. I know we started late, but it's getting late.
Good talk.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching another riveting episode of the Gamer Hole. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Anybody else have anything they want to say before we close this out?
How long can B-Chum keep going?
I wish I left him hanging there for longer.
Yeah, he should have left me hanging there.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, gang. Thank you so much for spending some time with us in the hole today, the Gamer Hole. We really appreciate that. Just a friendly reminder, if you enjoy what you see here on the channel and want some early access to what goes up here, as well as some exclusive episodes, etc., we do have a Patreon linked in the description below. Or if you just want to support what we're doing here, that's an option too. We'd really appreciate that. Either way, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Gamer Hole.